going? This is Ray, Coach Ray. How's he doing? This is Actitud y Pasión, guys. And today, man, what are we gonna do? Well, guys, I have a great show. I've been out for a little bit, but here it is, man. The show today, we're gonna talk about your discipline is your product, your name is your brand, and your habits are your investment. So this is Actitud y Pasión, guys. Let that sink in. You're selling something every day, not with words, but with your actions, consistency, and character. People are watching you, even when you don't think they're not. So, guys, let me also say this. Tonight, we're going to challenge the mindset, share life strategies, and break down how to align your actions with your ambition. Whether you're a leader, a student, or just someone ready for the next level life, this episode is for you. Get ready to reflect, engage, and evolve. Grab a notebook, this one's for you. It's going to be on fire. Tag a friend, guys. Hit the share button and let's grow together. Let's go. Welcome to Actitud y Pasión, where we just don't talk success, we live it, guys. And so, with that in mind, let's see some comments here. Hey, Clarissa, how's it going? Oh yeah, definitely. It's been a while since I've been here, but hey, you don't lose it, right? You don't lose it. Anyway, as I was saying, the topic today is going to be on this. Your discipline is your product, then your name is the brand or your brand, and your habits are your investments. Those three things: discipline, name, habit. This is what takes us to the next level when it comes to building a business, guys, or anything you want to build. It doesn't necessarily have to be a business, but the idea is within the business, right? So the idea, first point that I want to talk about is exactly what it says. Discipline is your product. And so, guys, to this, I will start with it's the here we go. Discipline is the invisible engine behind every result you admire. It's not just about waking up early, it's about consistency in that small things when no one is watching. Discipline. If you're a coach, an artist, a teacher, a leader, an entrepreneur, your results are your product, guys. And they are the reflection of your discipline. You cannot cheat this. It's it knows how much you've invested. That makes sense? So the challenging question here is this, guys. Would somebody looking at your day to day actions be able to guess your goals or your excuses? Does that make sense? And that's the thing, guys. You know, it this this phrase, your discipline is your product, your name and your brand and your habits are your investment. It's a catchy phrase. It's the blueprint for how you show up in the world, in life, in business. People don't buy what you say, they buy who you are. Does that make sense? And so, guys, this is why discipline is your product, man. I am in the chess teaching business, and uh, if when people think of chess, they think of Coach Ray. And for 25, more than 25 years now, since I retired from the photography industry, I've been doing chess. And year after year after year, guys, I have had many students. But why? Is it because I get on Facebook, or even before Facebook, I was putting ads in the newspaper and stuff like that? Not at all. It's because of the results. Results generate more business. I don't care. what kind of business it is. If you have a restaurant, if you own a restaurant, if you're thinking about restaurant, if the food is no good, customers are not going to come. The result is delicious food. Prices included. Other areas in there would be the staff, whether they're friendly, customer service, and all of that. But again, the product has to be 100%. Has to be something that the customer is going to be, one, willing to pay, two, willing to talk good about it, and three, willing to come back and buy more from you. So, product, guys, product is is key, but it all comes from the discipline, guys. If you're consistently working to better your product, if you're disciplined about it, if you're doing the work you need to do when nobody's looking, man, your product's going to be high level, high level, guys. And it isn't about money. It's just the brand. Your name becomes the brand, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. But that's the thing, guys. That's again, I'll put it here. Your discipline is your product. That makes sense. Your discipline is your product, and so whatever product it is, uh, you know, that's what you want to do. Here, hold on. All right, so product, right? So what else can we talk about this as far as your discipline is your product? Well, what does it mean when we say discipline is your product? We're saying that the results you deliver, the person you become, and the legacy you leave behind are all directly tied with your ability to stay disciplined. It's not about what you say you want to do, it's about what you actually do, guys. Consistency. Think about it this way: a musician's product isn't their talent, it's the hours of daily practice, discipline. A coach's product isn't just motivation. Yes, I motivate my students, but it's the discipline to study, to show up, don't cancel lessons, and lead every day, guys. One of the things in 25 years, guys, if I've canceled more than 10 times in 25 years, if I've canceled a lesson more than 25, I mean, more than 10 times in 25 years, that is too many. You know, uh, I might even dare to say that it might be less than five or maybe seven. But I know that I have, in 25 years, I have not canceled 10 lessons. And that's, I hear it all the time. Well, they don't show up for their lessons that we schedule. So if you wanna do what I do, man, you got to show up for every lesson. You got to be able to be there. Whether you're a mechanic, whether you're a person that cleans houses, whether you're a whatever industry you're on that requires you to deal with a customer like on a one-on-one basis. If you don't show up, one, you're not going to make money. Two, the people are not going to be happy with you, right? The people are not going to be happy with you. And of course, three, hey, uh, people are going to start talking bad about you. They're going to say, no, but don't even call him because he's not going to show up. Or, you know what? Uh, why bother? I rather call Coach Ray because he's always there. He'll definitely show up. He'll definitely give his passion, and he'll get my kid to the next level. And so that's the thing. Your discipline is your product, right? What else? Discipline is the invisible factory where your results are produced. Let me repeat that. Discipline is your invisible factory where your results are produced. Wow. Imagine that. So, why is discipline important? Because without it, talent is wasted. Dreams stay as dreams. Momentum dies. So that's without discipline. But with discipline, guys, you gain trust from others and yourself. You create habits that outlast motivation. You become someone people can depend on, and success follows. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Abraham Lincoln said that. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Guys, so that's the thing, I, I like I like this. You become someone people can depend on. And when that happens, success follows. Why have I been teaching chess for 25 years? Because people can depend on me. I've created habits that have outlasted the momentum, motivation. Uh, I've gained trust from the parents of these students that I teach. Uh, and so I've touched all of these ingredients and I've mixed it in with discipline, and I know what I want. I know my mission. My mission is to create strong chess players. Every day, guy, you say you want to be fit. Let's look at work health wise. Your real product is the discipline of eating clean and showing up at the gym, even on lazy days. You want to lose weight? Hey, are you walking every day? Are you eating clean? Are you eating healthy? Are you showing up at the gym? If you're not, how in the world are you going to reach your goal? You want to build a business? Your product is the discipline of managing time, making calls, and pushing past rejection. Guys, I make a lot of calls. Uh, you know, uh, I can't just sit around and wait for parents to call me to set up chess appointments with me. No, I call them at the beginning. Monday is my office day, and on Monday I sit down and I call everybody for the week, and I say, hey, you're scheduled for Tuesday. Hey, you're scheduled for Wednesday. Hey, you're scheduled for Thursday. Hey, you're scheduled for this at 5. You're scheduled for this at 6. You're scheduled for this at 7, and or let me know if you're going to show up. If not, I'll go to my waiting list because, yes, I do have a waiting list of kids that are wanting to work with me, but I have no time to work with them. And so every once in a while, some of those kids get lessons. You want respect. Your product is showing up on time, staying consistent, and honoring your word. If you say you're going to do something, you need to do it, guys. The challenge here, guys, is this: look at your daily routine. What are you producing? Are you just busy and not producing anything, or are you actually achieving your things to do every day? If someone judged your discipline alone, would they believe uh, that you're serious about your goals? I'll ask you. Ask yourself this: am I showing up like someone who truly wants the life I'm talk about? Am I showing up every day like someone who wants to live the life I want to live? What's one area in your life where you need to tighten your discipline? Right? So, guys, discipline builds life, discipline builds your dreams. That makes sense? It's not flashy, it's not fun, but it's the product that opens every door. It's the product that opens every door, guys. And that's the thing. That's the thing about discipline. Point number two. Let's go to point number two. Discipline is what builds result. Actually, that's part of it. Bishop, discipline is what builds results. And that's what we were talking about early on. Point number two, here it is. Your name is your brand. Your name is your brand, guys. So let's talk about that. Your name is your brand. Think about your name like a logo. Coach Ray, in my case. Man, that's my logo. Or, we call ourselves the Royal Knights. But Coach Ray is a brand when it comes to chess. When people hear it, what do they immediately associate it with? Reliability, creativity, excellence, or excuses like inconsistently and drama? When they hear Coach Ray, or when, or vice versa, they think of chess, they think of Coach Ray. Your personal brand is not your product. Your brand is your reputation, guys. Whether you're applying for a job or pitching a project or starting a movement, your name goes ahead of you. What story is it telling? What story is it telling, guys? And so this is where, man, reputation really comes into it. Your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. So, what's one thing you want your name to be known for? And what are you doing to live that daily, guys? You know, what are you doing to live that daily? I mean, that is huge. You know, that is huge. So the thing is this. So what does it mean? Your name is more than just letters. It's your reputation, your first impression, it's your legacy. Every time someone hears your name, they immediately associate it with something. Trust or doubt, respect or gossip, reliability or inconsistency. You know, just like a company builds a brand through actions, messaging, and service, you build your personal brand through your words, your decisions, and your daily behavior. Yeah. Why is your name so important? You know, because remember, your name is the brand, right? Your name is the brand. And so, hey, get that? How's it going? Hey, get that? But that's the thing. Your name is your brand. And so, where's the comment? Okay, here we go. But that's what we're talking about. So, why is your name so important? Because your name travels faster than you do. Your name travels faster than you do. It's out in front of people. Especially now, hey, it's on the internet. Opportunities, recommendations, partnerships, they often happen in rooms you're not even in. And in those rooms, your name speaks for you. Your personal brand is what people say about you when you're not alone, when you're not even in the room, you know? Uh, so it's not about being perfect, guys. It's about consistency, accountability, and being genuine. You know, when uh, when somebody says Oprah, you think wisdom, you think inspiration. Right? When somebody hears Michael Jordan, you think excellence, competition, and greatness. Maybe even Nike. You can do it. When people hear your name, what comes to their mind? What comes to their mind when they hear the name? It doesn't have to be celebrity level. Your name is your brand within your circle, your industry, your community. Coach Ray is a brand within the chess community. People know me. Uh, and so, yeah, I do lessons online in Delaware, in California, in Dallas, in Mexico. I just had a new student in from that's going to be from Veracruz. Uh, why? Because my name is my brand. That makes sense. How do you build a strong personal brand? Okay, so let's go. How do we build it? And I said already a little bit of this. Be consistent. If you say you're a leader, show up like one every time. Deliver value. Deliver value, guys. Your brand grows when you give, you help, and you evaluate others. Deliver value. I do test lessons, I do test camps, I do test seminars, and I always give lots of information. I give. I'm not there just for the kids to play chess with each other, and then we have a big break and not do anything, and then maybe I do a little lesson. No, your parents are paying me to teach their kids. The kid is going to be learning something every minute that he's or she is with me. Deliver value. Value goes outside of the chess. In my case, I'm also become a role model. I also become a mentor to my students. I become somebody that the parents can rely on. And we talk about behavior. We talk about how maybe we need to what schools their children are going to go to. We talk about what path they should go through, even as like studies and this and that, because they trust me. I deliver value. Protect your integrity. One broken promise can damage years of creativity. Does that make sense? One broken promise can damage your reputation. Stay real. People spot fake. That makes sense? People can spot a fake a mile away. Realness is magnetic, guys. Be memorable for the right reasons. Excellence, kindness, work ethic. These things that stick to somebody's mind. They say your name, they can think, okay, this guy is going to deliver the product that he's talking about. So the challenge here is ask yourself, if someone described me using my own name, what three words would they use? I'm actively shaping that reputation or just letting it happen. That makes sense? So, guys, on a sheet of paper, write your name. Now, write the brand you want to represent. Are they aligned? Me, I would put Ray, and I would put chess. And they're hand in hand. They're equal. They're balanced. Does that make sense? And so, yeah. So you don't need to be famous to have a strong brand. Every day, in every interaction, you're marketing yourself, guys, with or without intention. Build a name that opens doors and inspires others and reflects your highest standard, guys. That makes sense? All right. So, hey, Adriana, how's it going? You doing okay? Missed you. I hope you're doing better. And hey, hurry up and come back. Adriana is my my co-host from Argentina. She's taking a little break right now. But we all miss you, Adriana. We love you and have a great week. We're all cheering for you. Anyway, the next one. All right. Now, let me add to this. Your name speaks before you do. So, remember, your name is your brand and your name speaks before you do, right? Next point, point number 3. Here we go. Your habits are your investments. Your habits are your investments. So let's look at that. So how are the habits my investment? What do you mean by that, Ray? Well, here it is. Time is your most valuable currency. Every habit, from your morning routine to how you handle stress, is either compounding in your favor or slowly bankrupting your potential. Success isn't a single big moment, it's the small daily deposits of discipline, of learning, and resilience. Don't count the day, make the day count. Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, said that. Don't count the days, make the days count. So, what habits are you feeding today? What that will either make you or break you tomorrow? So, what do you think? What habits are you working on? Uh, um, it is the middle of the year, guys. It is the middle of the year. And how are we doing with our goals? How are we doing with our goals? It's the middle. It's June, middle of the month. This is the 6th month. There's 12 months in the year. This is this middle of the year. What goals did we say that we were going to accomplish on January the 1st? Have we started on any of those goals? Or did we just say them just because it's time to say something? You know? So we need to do this. Um, your habits are your investment. What does it mean? Every single day you're making deposits or withdraw from your future, guys. It's your currency, it's your habits. Shape your health, your mindset, your relationships, your success, and your legacy. Yes, you don't have to be famous to have a legacy. Everybody has a legacy. What will they be talking about you when you die? They may seem small today, but over time they compound, like compound interest, just like the financial investments. John Maxwell said, "You will never change your life until you change something you do daily." You will never change your life until you change something you do daily. So, what is it that you do daily that you need to get rid of? If you want better outcomes, you don't need a better goal. You need better habits. Let me read that again. If you want a better outcome, if you want better outcomes, if you want better results, if you want a better future, you don't need a better goal. You need better habits. So, habits equals compound interest. Let's break it down. Okay? So, a daily workout equals stronger body in 6 months. A daily workout equals a stronger body in 6 months. Reading 10 pages a day equals 12 to 15 books a year. Imagine, you know. Uh, right now, I am, well, anyway, I was going to show you a picture. No. Journaling and meditating equals mental clarity over time. Your mind's going to be cleared, you know. Complaining daily equals resentment and bitterness. Scrolling daily on the phone equals missed opportunities. Missed opportunities, guys. You either you're either investing in growth or spending energy with no returns. Ouch. You're either investing in growth or spending energy with no returns. Let me say this. Where will you be in 1 year? Forget the 5 year plan, forget the 10-year plans. Where will you be in 1 year? Where will you be on January 2026? Huh? Where would you be on January 2026? Um, Financially, health wise, knowledge wise, spiritually, uh, career wise, business wise, where will you be in 2026? Guys, those are questions that take you to the next level because at some point you have to answer those questions. Otherwise, you're in the comfort zone. And Adriana and I always talk about the comfort zone. We don't want to be a citizen of the comfort zone. And Maricruz and I, we would talk a lot about sometimes when you are no longer in the comfort zone and you're doing something really, 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 really good to help you become successful and to help you grow, but then you stay there, that too can become a comfort zone because we're not moving in a newer forward direction. So we must constantly be moving in a forward direction. As time passes, we get older. We change. We go from our 20s, our 30s, our 40s, our 50s, our 60s, our 70s, 80s, whatever. Life changes. Habits change. But are you growing through that period? Are you accelerating your habits to gain to great investments? What kind of old person are you going to be? Are you going to be an old person that's sick and can't move around? Or are you going to be a healthy, old person? We see it all the time. We see some people that are even in their 90s and they're walking around pretty healthy and they're doing a lot of amazing things. They're walking daily, they're maybe dancing, they're enjoying life. They're not sitting in their couch or in their favorite chair just watching TV every day. Where are we moving to? Are you 30 years old? Are you 20 years old right now? Are you 40 years old? Hey, you might be enjoying life right now, but what are you doing so that you can enjoy life in your 60s? What are you doing right now so that you can enjoy life in your 70s or perhaps you haven't even thought about it. So I challenge you to think about this. I challenge you to think about it. So, what kind of habits should I invest in? Okay, let's put our money where our mouth is. Health habits. Your body is your vehicle. Fuel it right, move it daily. I have a 2 miles per day challenge, and I have a pretty big group out there. Uh, Man, from around the United States that is constantly walking every day, and they send me, hey, today I did 2 miles. Today I didn't do the 2 miles. Today I walked 3 miles, and so on. But all these people, uh, that's their goal. Their bodies, they believe that they need to fuel their body, that they need to make sure that they're moving daily. Health habits, mindset habits. This is one that we don't think about, but here it is. How much are you reading? How much are you sitting down and just reflecting on life? Are you Do you challenge your thoughts? You know, financial habits. Are you saving? Are you investing? Do you avoid impulse buys? Guys, I was in search of a chair that I wanted. There was a chair that I wanted to get. And I went online and nothing convinced me. I went to several stores and I just didn't find the right one. But by last when was it? Yeah, last week sometime I finally decided I want the chair. So it was already up here. I had done my research. I had looked around. I hadn't found the right one. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to order it online because I definitely want it. So I went and I finally got one. And it's here. Now I just need to put it together. And I'm going to be able to enjoy it. I'm going to be able to sit down, read books, and do what I need to do. And I'm treating it like equipment because it's going to help me, guys. It's going to help me with my mindset habits. I'll be able to read a book. I'll be more relaxed and the whole bit. But again, it wasn't an impulse buy. I didn't purchase this chair on impulse. I normally don't purchase stuff on impulse. And that saves you money because if you purchase everything you see, guys, your money is going to go down. You're going to become a poor person. So you need to make sure that you don't you know that's one habit you need to avoid: impulse buying. So I challenge you guys. I had a thing where I was saving $10 a day every day. Uh, you know, I went on Maria Romo's shows last year, and I said by this year I'm going to be debt free, and I am debt free. It took discipline, guys, that I don't own any credit cards, and so um, all I own is everything that has to be purchased. Utilities, gas, that type of deal. And I have cards. I use one card a month, and the following month, I pay for it all, and then I switch for another card because I don't want to lose the cards. I just but everything is basically at the end of the month gets paid. And it's basically just for entertainment. It's for eating out, whatever I need to purchase that I need, but most of the time it's just for eating out. I have a gas card, guys. I would suggest you get a gas card. At the end of the year, if you're in business or anything, there you have a record of how much gas you're spending and all that. So it's pretty good. What else? Spiritual habits. Prayer, gratitude, values. They ground you guys. Relationship habits, quality time, communication, empathy. Successful people do consistency what others do every once in a while. Successful people do their habits daily, others whenever I can. So, guys, why do habits matter more than motivation? Because motivation fails, it fades, it goes away, but habits keep going. They're automatic behavior. You don't rise to the level of your goal, you fall to the level of your system. And the systems are built on habits. That makes sense? You understand what I'm saying? You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your system, and the systems are built on habit. Everyday truth, guys. Here it is. The person who walks 3 miles a day will outperform a person who talks about running marathons. The student who reads 15 minutes at night will outlearn the one who studies only before the exam. The business person who shows up daily will beat the one who waits for inspiration. So, my challenge for you is this, guys. Ask yourself, what's one tiny habit I can build today that my future self will thank me for? Are my current habits pushing me forward or holding me back? In my life, if my life was a portfolio, would I be investing in long term growth or wasting my time? Hmm. So, the final word here on this, your habits don't lie, guys. They're either proof you're committed to your goal or expose that you're just wishing for them. Treat every habit like the stock in your future success because your future is not built on one leap. It's built on thousands of quiet, disciplined steps. That makes sense, guys? It's built on quiet, disciplined steps. So the thing is this, guys, your habits are shaping your future right now. That makes sense? Your habits are shaping your future right now. All right, let's go to uh let's go to this one. Point number 4. Excuses kill both product and brand. Oh my goodness. Excuses kill both product and brand. And so this is short, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. All right. You can have results or excuses, not both. The word respect, the world respects effort, not intention. Discipline builds trust. Excuses tear it down. You can't self focus and be distracted. You can't promote excellence while waiting for tomorrow to happen. Every moment you tolerate your own excuses, you devalue your own brand, guys. The challenging question here is, what excuse have you made so often that it's now part of your identity? Wow. Uh, 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 man. Uh, yeah, let me give you a little bit more on that. Uh, so here we go. Um, hmm, what can I say about this? Oh, excuses kill both product and brand, right? So what does it mean? Your product is your discipline, your brand is your reputation, and excuses quietly destroy both the product and your brand. Day by day, decision by decision. You may think you're protecting your energy, your ego, your image by offering an excuse, but in reality, guys, you're erasing trust, credibility, and momentum. Excuses are like termites, guys. Small, easy to ignore, but if left unchecked, they eat away everything you've built. Benjamin Franklin once said, he that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. Wow. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. So, the real damage of excuses, guys, is this: excuses weaken your consistency. Once you justify skipping once, it's easier to skip again. Your discipline fades. Guys, I can tell you this. I used to walk every single day for a long time. I got injured and it was hard for me to start walking. Then I started to walk, and then oh man, I'm too tired today. Or you know what? Let me go to three days a week. Every other day. Or you know what? Ah man, I just can't make it today. This and that. Excuses palm up, and you stop walking. I have done that, guys. I have done that, and it's hard now. I'm trying to get back, and boom, and I'm getting there, but it's hard, guys, because of the excuses that I've made that have come up, that have popped up, that make sense, but yet are not done. Excuses damage your name. People don't trust your word. They stop expecting you to deliver. You know, that's one thing where, yeah, there's no excuses when it comes to my chess brand. None. Excuses slow your growth. You can't improve if you're always blaming time, others, or conditions. Can't grow. Excuses break self trust. Every time you say tomorrow, mañana, and don't follow through, your confidence shrinks. You start believing less in yourself. And guys, that's one number one killer when it comes to building habits and getting to the next level. Excuses invite average. That's man. Excellence has no space for justification, only results. Excellence equals great results. So, what's behind most excuses, guys? Fear or failure or judgment. That makes sense? Comfort, resistance to discomfort, lack of clear, not knowing the next step, and of course, obviously, what else is behind those great excuses? Poor habits, undisciplined systems. But none of these are forever, guys. They're reasons to improve, not excuses to pause. Everyday examples. I don't have time, but you spent 2 hours on Facebook. I wasn't in the mood, but successful people act, whether they feel like it or not. Nobody helped me, but help comes to those who start moving. It's not the right time. It never is. You make it the right time by starting. You can have excuses or results, not both. So I challenge you guys. What excuses have you used so often that they have accepted as the truth? What excuses have you been using all along that it's now part of your DNA? How difficult would your life be if you stopped explaining and started executing? Write down one excuse you keep repeating, then ask yourself, what would the best version of me do instead? So, guys, excuses feel safe in the moment, but they're expensive over time. They rob your product of consistency, they ruin your brand of inconsistency, and they delay the life you keep saying you want. Success doesn't require perfection, it requires ownership. No more stories, no more justification, just results, guys. Just results. So, you know, guys, that's a whole lot of that. Excuses destroy your creativity. Does that make sense? Uh, Man, that's a whole lot. So, guys, let me give you a little bit of this. Let me check here. See what's going on. All right, cool. And let me put this video for you guys. And hopefully this will add an exclamation mark on this topic here. Here we go. Watch this video. Yeah. And so, guys, your discipline is your product. Your name is your brand, and your habits are your investment. So, guys, I hope this touched you in some way where you will start, uh, you know, um, doing this. This week, guys, I want to share a little picture. I like to share pictures, and really, I didn't really get to share a lot of pictures, but I wanted to share this picture with you. This, take a look at this. If you want to try something, if you try, you will win, or you will be successful, or you would fail, or you will lose. But you have two results here. If you try something, you have two results. You either get it or you don't get it. You're either successful or you fail at it. You either win or you lose. But if you don't try, if you don't try, you lose. I want this to sink in, guys. You want to try something, if you have something in your mind that you want to try to do, try it. If you mess it up, no problem. But what if you don't? What if you win? You have an idea. But if you don't try it, it'll never become a reality, guys. It'll never become a reality. So I wanted to kind of show you that. You know, este, I wanted to show you this one as well. Let me share this with you. Here we go. And look at this. If you don't change your habits, your future won't change either. If you don't change your habits, your future will not change either, guys. Wow. That is strong right there. If you don't change your habits, your future will not change either. So, guys, let's see. Do I have one more picture? Let me look in here. Uh, Um, yeah. Okay. Here's this one. Here we go. Let me make it big so you guys can read it. All right. So here's the other one. Look at this. Success starts when you stop making excuses and start making moves. Success starts when you start making excuses and start making moves. So, guys, no excuses. No excuses. Don't make any excuses, guys. So, guys, it was a pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you for giving me the time, give me the likes, the follows, throw me some hearts and all of that. And guys, uh, think about it. Think about what I spoke said today. As you notice, my shows are no longer. Uh, I guess they took a different turn because I want to make sure I can help somebody get to the next level, and that's what it's about, guys. Uh, if I touch some buttons, well, great, because that's what it's for. I want to push you to the next level, and you can't do it on your own because otherwise you would have been already there. So, but I know you have lots of potential. I know that you can do it. I know you can achieve your dreams. I know you can go to the life you want to live because you're awesome. You're smart. You have what it takes to take it to the next level. Stop making excuses. Stop delaying what you know in your heart you can possibly become and you can accomplish. Does that make sense, guys? Thanks, Oscar. Thank you for being here. So, guys, I leave you tonight. Take care. We'll see you next week. All right? Take care. Adios. So, bye bye.